In the middle of the crowded departure terminal at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, two young women walk up to a traveler and wipe a greasy substance across his face. Within 20 minutes, that man is dead. He was killed using the most lethal nerve agent ever created. His name was Kim Jong-nam, the exiled half-brother of North Korea's supreme leader. When we think of state-sponsored assassinations, we usually picture a sniper on a distant rooftop or a car bomb on a lonely road. But what happened that morning was an assassination executed with a weapon of mass destruction, broadcast across dozens of airport security cameras in broad daylight. The attackers made no attempt to hide their identities or wear masks, and they did not flee the scene like traditional covert operatives. To understand why North Korea would risk such a highly visible chemical attack, we have to look at how a regime tricks innocent people into becoming state-sponsored assassins. In Pyongyang, the Kim dynasty rules through a narrative of divinity. Images and stories present the Kims as figures chosen by fate with divine power. Power in this dynasty is historically passed from father to son. Kim Jong-nam, the eldest son of the former supreme leader Kim Jong-il, was widely considered to be the heir apparent for many years. Like his younger half-siblings, he received a lavish international education in Switzerland. But as he grew older, he developed a taste for the outside world, eventually living in exile and openly criticizing the idea of hereditary succession. When their father died in 2011, his younger half-brother Kim Jong-un was declared the successor. In a nation built on absolute mythological authority, a dissenting, older, firstborn brother living in exile is a threat to the supreme leader's legitimacy. Dealing with that threat meant eliminating it. To execute a heavily guarded man in a bustling international airport without being detected, North Korean spies weaponized unwitting proxies. These proxies were City Aisha and Dwan Thi Huong. They were approached by men claiming to be producers for a hidden camera prank show. Their job was to run up to strangers, smear lotion on their faces, and run away while hidden cameras captured the victims' reactions. For weeks, they practiced the prank over and over again on unsuspecting people, unaware they were being groomed for an assassination. On the morning of the attack, the handlers pointed out Kim Jong-nam. This time, they didn't hand them baby oil, but a clear, slightly greasy liquid, warning them to wash their hands immediately after using it. This diagram shows a binary chemical weapon. The substance was the VX nerve agent, split into two separate, relatively harmless precursors. Individually, they wouldn't kill the women immediately, giving them time to handle the liquid. But when the two women smeared their hands across Kim Jong-nam's face, the chemicals mixed. In that exact fraction of a second, the lethal VX nerve agent was synthesized right on his skin. This method was a weaponization of illusion, turning a harmless-seeming TV prank into a delivery system for a weapon of mass destruction. The synthesized VX worked so quickly that Kim Jong-nam was dead before he arrived at the hospital. As he was taking his final breaths, the North Korean agents who orchestrated the entire illusion boarded flights out of Malaysia and returned to Pyongyang. They left the two young women behind to face the consequences. When the Malaysian police arrested them days later, the women were genuinely confused, asking when their prank video was going to be broadcast on television. The operatives treated the women as disposable human shields, executing an escape by leaving the illusion behind to take the blame. The public nature of this assassination was a deliberate message. It demonstrated that the regime could reach beyond its borders and strike with impunity. This aggressive posture matches the regime's current foreign policy. While Kim Jong-un attempts to cultivate a global image of leadership, his sister, Kim Yo-jong, often serves as a mouthpiece for the regime's aggressive threats. An operation of this magnitude proves that the North Korean state is willing to cross sovereign borders and weaponize innocent civilians without hesitation. By eliminating his own brother in such a public and calculated manner, Kim Jong-un signaled the reach of his authority. The assassination served as a lethal projection of power, meant to ensure that his control of the dynasty remained absolute.